And there she goes. Okay, it's November, oh, what is it, 24th, day after Thanksgiving. And I'm back to my stuffing box here. I wanted to do another quick little video here to maybe get some input on this. I have no experience here to speak of with this type of assembly. So I wanted to show you what I got here and what I'm thinking, and see what maybe you guys think of this. But anyway, here's the stuffing box. So this gets bolted into the keel. The shaft comes through here, of course. Now this is what compresses the packing around onto the shaft. But if you look down here, we've got, oh, what is it, 8 inches, I think, between the bottom there. 8.5, oh, 8 3/8 inches we've got of length there. So the shaft's going to go in there. You're not going to put 8 3/8 inches or 8 inches of packing in there, are you? I mean, I just can't imagine it. And then when you look down in here, this surface down in here, this flat surface, or more or less flat surface, it's a little bit conical shaped, isn't very well machined. So whether that's just poor machining down there, or I don't know. I mean, I suppose you could put, 8 inches of packing material on there. I mean, it would certainly work. I can't imagine that, but it could be done. It's going to be a bear replacing it, but yeah. So I don't know. My thinking was, and my hope is that they actually intended for another sleeve bearing to go down in here. And this is 2 3/4 inches here, if memory serves me. Yeah, 2 3/4 inches is the outside diameter of this. And then we got a 2-inch shaft. And now it's not common, but I have seen sleeve bearings or cutlass bearings that were 2-inch shaft and then 2 3/4 inch outside diameter. More common is 2 5/8 and then 2 13/16 or something like that. I don't know what it was, but my hope is that I could put like a 6-inch cutlass bearing in there, and then put your 4 rounds of packing in there, and then put this in there, and then that cutlass bearing on the inside would help support the shaft. That's my hope. But I don't see anything on Buck's website that talks about that at all. They say it's complete. Well, I mean, yeah, it could be complete, and they say 3/8 inch packing, which, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully a sleeve bearing can get pressed in there. Hopefully that's what the intent is. Hopefully I don't have to put 8 inches of packing material in there. But anyway, that's my question to you. And then also I'm assuming, again, that this was a port. You could put a port in here to put a line from the engine for water, raw water cooling, to go back here. Although I really don't think that's needed in my case, because that stern bearing has got 2 big ports in it for water to get in there, so I'm thinking there's going to be plenty of water in there regardless. Okay, so that's that, and that's that question. See what you guys think of this. Now, here's the other thing, and this isn't a question, this is just another issue I found with this thing. So that goes on there like that. 1 bolt goes in, and oh, look there. It's not machined properly. You can't get the 2nd bolt in. It's not lined up properly. Now, why no one at the factory even bothered to look at that, that just baffles me. Just absolutely baffles me. And then the company I bought it from, obviously they never looked at it either, so double baffled. But anyway, I've got a milling machine, and so I could mill this out just a little bit, or mill out, either one just a little bit. And I don't think there would be any issues with that. You're still going to have equal pressure on it and whatnot, but I am going to bring that up with the dealer and see what they say. But that's just poor quality poor quality control, especially for as much money as they charge for these things. But yeah, I'm thinking a sleeve bearing needs to go in there, although nobody's mentioned that. Now what's she gonna do? She gonna fall down? Here she comes down. Just had to go up there and check things out, didn't you? Yeah. I guess cats like living on the edge. Oh man. Cats. Yeah. Anyway, so there's your question for the day. What do you think about that? Do you think we should put a sleeve bearing in there, whether it's intended or not? You know, if that's the case, then you'd think they would have a special bearing that had a something like this, you know, an angled end on it to accept one side of the packing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how critical that would be either. But anyway, that's my question for you. So we'll see what you think.